April 23, 2026, DeFi is on fire, the Pentagon is running a Bitcoin node, and we've got a lot to get to. Quick shout for today's sponsor Compete Token, the gaming crypto that actually has real games. Link in the description, go check it out. DeFi just repriced itself in 48 hours and it was brutal. A $292 million exploit on Kelp DAO's bridge punched a hole in Aave's collateral, depositors bolted, and somewhere between $6 and $12 billion walked out of the biggest lending protocol in crypto. The market did in 2 days what no regulator, auditor, or commentator has ever managed to do. It actually priced DeFi risk. The cavalry showed up fast. Lido pledged up to 2,500 stake Ether. EtherFi jumped in. Arbitrum's Security Council froze $71 million of stolen Ether mid-flight. And Circle's chief economist wants to quadruple Aave's borrow cap to 50% to unstick the whole thing. Oh, and the attacker is reportedly linked to North Korea's Lazarus Group, because of course it is. The US military is running a live Bitcoin node and they're calling it power projection against China. A 4-star admiral just told Congress that Indo-Pacific Command sees Bitcoin as, quote, incredible potential for national security. Let that sink in. Cypherpunks built Bitcoin to resist governments, and now one of the biggest militaries on Earth is a peer on the network, validating blocks. The Pentagon basically called Bitcoin a weapon. That's the kind of plot twist you can't write. Tether just froze $344 million of its stablecoin tied to illicit activity, and in the same breath, Treasury sanctioned a Cambodian senator with 28 connected entities. Senator Koch An allegedly ran crypto scam centers out of his casinos, staffed by human trafficking victims forced to romance scam Americans. For every analyst who said stablecoins are a criminal's dream, Tether just ratted out a senator, coordinated with Treasury in real time, on-chain. Show me the bank that can freeze laundered money faster than that. Bitcoin ran up near $80,000, then cooled off on profit-taking as oil spiked. Nothing scary, traders booking gains after a solid run, and alts like Ripple pulling back with it. Meanwhile, the Pentagon's own inflation warnings are putting Bitcoin right back in the hedge conversation. Remember when 80,000 was the top? Now it's the bottom of the dip. The goalposts moved. Sam Bankman-Fried pulled his motion for a new trial, telling the judge he won't get a fair hearing. Translation: he's still in Lompoc, still has 25 years, and mom and dad are apparently helping him print his court filings. The guy who ran a multi-billion-dollar fraud is suddenly very concerned about fair hearings. That's rich. Trump pardoned Changpeng Zhao, but word is SBF isn't getting that call. Good. Steak and Shake is now paying its 10,000 hourly workers in Bitcoin, 21 cents per hour worked, vesting over 2 years, straight into Sats through Fold's new enterprise program. This is how Bitcoin actually reaches normal people, not through a hedge fund memo, but through a burger chain cutting line, cooks into the upside. Mom and pop don't own Avi, but they can own Sats. Absolutely massive. Benjamin Pasternak, founder of the Solana launchpad Believe, just got arrested on strangulation and assault charges, while also facing a class action alleging he ran the same rug pull play 3 times under 3 different token names. The Believe token is down 99.8% from its high, basically worth a tenth of a cent. Quick reminder, if a launchpad's whole vibe is aggressively yelling the word believe at you, maybe don't. Somebody messed with a weather sensor at a Paris airport and walked off with $35,000 on Polymarket. A $120 bet at under 1% odds turned into $21,000, placed minutes before the sensor magically spiked 3 degrees. France's weather agency filed a police complaint for tampering with their instruments. Lesson for every prediction market: if your oracle is one thermometer on a runway, somebody is bringing a lighter. Use more stations. AI can now find critical smart contract bugs for $1.22. Anthropic researchers showed that more than half of last year's DeFi exploits could have been found and carried out by AI agents on their own. $605 million drained from DeFi this month alone. $1.22 is cheaper than a coffee, and infinitely more profitable. If projects aren't running their own code through these same tools before shipping, they're basically leaving the door open. More than 90% of Web3 games failed after a $15 billion funding boom because actual gamers never showed up. Turns out people wanted to play games, not grind yield farms with orc skins. One last shout for Compete Token, the gaming crypto that actually ships real games. Link in the description. That's the news. Stay bullish, stay sharp, and I'll see you tomorrow. The survivors figured something out though. Make the game good first, bolt the token on second. Revolutionary concept. Somebody get these people a white paper.